Hi, I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine. I'm here with Dave Young, the founder and director of ARMA Training. We'll talk about what's going to go on at the Concealed Carry Expo, May 8th, 9th, and 10th in West Bend, Wisconsin. Dave, you're going to be teaching a class called Handgun Protection. What's that all about?
Well, you know, when you go and buy your firearm, you decide where you want to carry it. For example, we're just going to do this on an outside carry so you can see it. We're going to talk about managing distance and controlling position. You know, we have several stats with all the police that we train that if your firearm gets taken away from you in a physical encounter, they're more than likely going to use that weapon against you. So it's very important to understand the commitment and determination you need and the skills to retain that firearm.
You want to keep that gun at all costs. You don't want,
absolutely.
You don't want it in somebody else's hands.
No, absolutely.
So basically, if I reach for your firearm, are these the kind of things that you'll be teaching in the class when we get there?
Well, yeah, we're going to talk about four basic things. Number one is awareness, and awareness starts by understanding distance, our proxemics, how far someone is to you. Is a person shifting their weight when they talk to you? Are they moving closer to your firearm side? Once you have a good awareness strategies, and you can do these awareness drills by creating more distance, some verbal cues, maybe just changing position when you're talking to someone instead of standing here and talking to them, maybe you face in the same direction with them. So it puts the firearm farther away. Well, you're subconsciously doing it. Many people that go out and buy a firearm forget they're even carrying it. So the awareness issue is a very important thing. When that person reaches for that firearm, we're going to talk about, like, if you were to reach over here for grab, we're going to talk about guarding. Guarding is nothing more than taking your form and placing it over the top of the weapon and creating distance. You're also going to verbally challenge the person. You know, we're going to talk a lot more on what we call sound alert, create alarm. And that's going to let everybody know that this person is grabbing your firearm.
And I noticed I went for the gun. You know, I didn't go at it real hard. I mean, when somebody comes at the gun, how determined do
Well, they're very
typically
determined.
see them when,
I mean, especially if you look at some of the National Criminal Statistics Bureau, some of the stats that they put out, the Uniform Crime Report, most of the people that are going to attack you now are second-time offenders. So they're a little bit more committed to that life goal of grabbing that firearm. So if distance doesn't work for you and guarding doesn't work, we have what's called shielding. When you reach over and grab that weapon, we're going to use our other hand to create that distance. This is going to keep the firearm in my control because I don't want you grabbing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like when that arm is out there, when I'm coming in for it, you can utilize this or that counter strike.
Well, you're going to have to hit somebody.
Next?
You know, there's no such thing as being nice when someone's trying to take your firearm.
Yeah.
But once you create that distance, you verbally sound alert, create alarm, you're shielding that person. When they've made that commitment and grabbed the firearm, you're going to have to work within your physical limitations because not everybody's 21 and young anymore.
Yeah, and I just want to stress how serious of training this is. Who do you give this to? I mean, who takes this training from you on a regular basis?
Well, on a regular basis, we train thousands of officers and military operators worldwide. And then when I go to local gun ranges, we talk to the owners of the firearm ranges, and they tell us some horrible stories that people don't understand how important it is to protect the firearm once you get it. That's why we call it handgun protection. If you're starting off at retention, you miss the awareness, you miss the prevention strategies, you're just starting off in the worst case condition. And I can tell you from personal experience, when they grab that weapon, they're not letting go until you make them let go.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is going to be a great class, and I really want to encourage everybody to come out to the Concealed Carry Expo, West Bend, Wisconsin, May 8th, 9th, and 10th. Well, thank you very much, Dave. This was great information, and I really want to encourage people to come out to the Concealed Carry Expo, May 8th, 9th, and 10th in West Bend, Wisconsin. Dave's going to be there putting on some great classes. It's really important. Be there.
And I hope to see you there.